Hey everyone, it's Jackal Wolf back in Sky Factory 3 with another 5-minute That's How I Did It. Last episode we took some dirt that we got from the composters, that we got from the leaves. We sifted it down and we made some cobblestone out of some pebbles. Now we can further break this cobblestone down into gravel, and then the gravel into sand, and the sand into dust. There's a number of different ways we can do that. We can break it down just individual blocks, or we can build those blocks into compressed, and then we can break them down as compressed stones. To do the compressed, we need a mesh, which is all string. We need a heavy sifter, which is 5 logs of any type, 2 sticks. Pop that in there. We will also need a hammer to break down the stones. This I'm using just wood because I'm trying to conserve a little bit of cobblestone for the breaking down process. We do want to use as much of that as possible, though we will need a little bit for our next step, so I don't want to waste it all. Otherwise I got to go back and re-sift down this dirt. So we got a regular wooden hammer. That's 2 pieces of wood, but you can use stone or iron or diamond. 2 sticks gets you 1 hammer. To do the compressed stones, we're going to need a compressed hammer, and that's going to be 9 wooden hammer or 9 regular hammers. All together makes 1 compressed hammer. Now you can break down any block, individual or compressed, with the compressed hammer, but the wooden hammer will only work on, or the regular hammer will only work on regular blocks. It will not break down compressed blocks. To do a compressed block, you need 9 of whatever item you're doing here. Here I've got the cobblestone, but it works for the sand, gravel, and dust, as well as most of the other breakable items, which we'll be getting to in future episodes. Now, each of these methods has its own benefits, its own drawbacks. One benefit for the individual stones is you can vein mine, which gets you all of them at once. Now, the drawback of that is if you're trying to do a full stack, you've got to put 64 blocks down on the ground and then break it. So it's not very efficient with high numbers. I find it's very efficient with low numbers, say 9, maybe even 8 up to 18. Anything more than that, you're probably going to want to go with the compressed stone. Still got to lay them out. In this case, though, you cannot vein mine a compressed item. I am trying to vein mine it here, and I only get 1, but I do get gravel out of it. So these ones here you got to do individually. So again, the benefit comes from, for each block I'm breaking, I'm getting 9 back. So I think there's a little bit of time savings on high amounts of maintenance. So from here, I've got a little crafting table on a stick. You can look up that crafting recipe in here. It's super simple. It's just a sign and a crafting table. But I'm going to take the gravel. I'm going to throw it back in here. We're going to try to get down to some dust in this episode, so we can, in the next episode, we can work on sifting it down. So here I'm going down to sand, and then from sand into compressed sand. Yeah, the one thing that's probably most annoying about this is there is no 64 blocks does not evenly break down into 9. So you're always left over with 1 gravel or 1 block that's kind of floating on out there. Not the end of the world. You can break it down with that compressed stone or compressed hammer, and it will work fine. So I think we're going to end that here. That is our 5 minutes up. We'll be back next time. We'll do a little bit of sifting. work on what we get out of those items. So again, this is Jackal Wolf. That was 5 minutes. That's how I did it. And we just went over a quick little brief tutorial on blocks and compressed blocks. All right, see you guys later. Goodbye.